And we're on the air in 3, 2, 1.
Speedy TV, live from the National Veterans Wheelchair Games, a service of Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Hello and welcome to coverage of the 34th National Veterans Wheelchair Games on Speedy TV. I'm Tim Pogo. We are in this year's host city of Philadelphia. And like in past years, we've got an entire week of coverage coming your way here at the games, covering every aspect. We'll look at some of the sports. We'll also chat with the organizers and the sponsors, and we'll meet a whole lot of the athletes along the way as well. Up first, we're going to the game's kickoff event, which is basically an opportunity for the event to say hello to Philly and for Philly to officially welcome the games.
Yeah, you're on to something. I'm just really glad that you guys are supporting this kind of stuff. It is therapy, but it's also great competition. It's a great outlet for our guys. And so let's get our endorphins running, our serotonin's flowing, and let's smash some chairs.
Everybody meet Al Kovac, National President for Paralyzed Veterans of America. And, you know, we should really let everybody know, newly appointed, right?
That's right. You know, 23 years ago, I was in the audience at the opening ceremonies of the Veterans Games. I never thought I'd be the stuffed shirt on stage talking for way too long. You know, I just want to get involved, get started in the sports. I don't want to hear speeches. So I'm now thinking about that as I do all these speaking engagements here at the Games. It's such a different feeling to be more of a diplomat at the Games rather than being an athlete. This year, well, I tried to do Tampa last year as just a diplomat. It didn't work. I saw these guys competing, and I said, I got to compete if I'm going to be here. So this year, I will be doing the hand cycling and the air rifle. It's really the only two sports I know how to play. And, you know, it's too bad I have to do the hand cycle because I got to schlep this big piece of equipment across country, but it's worth it. And, you know, Philadelphia is my hometown. This is where I was born and raised. And so it's great to come back here, see family and friends I haven't seen in years. And there's just something about Philadelphia that's just so welcoming. I love it here. But I like living in San Diego better.
So not only is he the PVA president, you're also a competitor.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. I can't get it out of my system. It's I'm a very competitive person, and there's, you know, I talked a little bit earlier today about why guys get involved in sports, and it was explained to me when I was first hurt by the psychologist that said that, you know, there's nothing you can do about it, but the chemicals in your body are just going to totally crash. It's just something that happens when you break your neck. So my rec therapist said, don't take all those medicines for antidepressant stuff and, you know, anti-anxiety pills. You got to try sports. I guarantee it's going to work. And sure enough, when I started competing with sports, endorphin levels started pumping, serotonin started flowing, and I felt normal again. And that's what that addiction is just trying to feel normal again.
Natural elixir, right?
It is. It's a natural, I'm not going to say a natural high, but it kind of is. And, you know, it's not just when you're doing the sports that you feel that way. It's the whole lifestyle that you adapt. You're eating better. You're doing a lot of traveling, which is really exciting. You get to meet all kinds of people. And it's just that whole lifestyle is just so exhilarating. And to meet other people that are just like you, it's great. Also, I want to comment that we're the only veteran service organization that does health care. And we're the only veterans organization that the VA will allow to come into the hospital and actually audit the quality of care that the veterans are receiving. And we're trying to encourage the other veteran service organizations to do what we do, but it takes a lot of manpower. You got doctors and nurses on staff. It's a really big deal. And all these reports that I'm talking about, all these reports go to the secretary, and the secretary signs off on it, so the hospital director has 1 year to fix it. And you don't want to get a repeat.
Well, Al, keep up the great work. Congratulations on the new position, and I think you had no problem doing the diplomatic part. You're doing just fine.
I'm trying my best.
Mike Jalousis is with the VA, and to say the VA is involved in the Games is a big understatement, huh?
Well, the VA, this is one event that we do. We do about 6 national events each year. This particular event, the National Veteran Wheelchair Game, is obviously one of the biggest events in terms of the numbers of people that come, the number of vets, and the support that we get from PVA is huge. VA is a big supporter of this event.
Talk about the work that you do for the VA and that very important relationship, like you mentioned, with the VA and PVA.
Well, part of my oversight responsibilities is these events. VA runs 6 national events a year, and 3 of those events are in static locations and 3 of them rotate. This event, the National Veterans Wheelchair Game, is a rotating event. We rotate the venue every year. And part of the greatness of this event is the relationship that we have with PVA. We've been working with PVA on this event for almost 3 decades, 30 years. This is the 29th year of that relationship. And if you look at this event is only 34 years old. and PVA's been with us every step of the way for 29 of those 34 years, so that kind of underscores the commitment that PVA has to this event. What I would tell you is that we couldn't do this event alone, VA, certainly not to the degree that we can with the PVA's involvement.
And you personally returning to the games again this year, what do you look forward to seeing the most?
Well, I'll tell you, the biggest thing for me, I love getting outside of Washington and coming and interacting with the veterans. I'm a veteran myself, and a lot of what we do in Washington, it's sometimes hard to see the direct contact with veterans. This event, you know, there's 500, 600 veterans here, so the opportunity just to see the veterans out here enjoying themselves, their families in many cases, and the competitive spirit's flowing, you know. I mean, the military, everyone that's ever served in the military knows there's a certain dynamic of being, when you put a bunch of veterans together, the competitiveness, the inter-service rivalries, the trash talking, you know, and you see all that here at this event, and it's really a good thing. And every one of these events I go to, you always hear, you know, one or two stories of how these types of events have changed someone's life, and I really look forward to that.
Mike, keep it the hard work, and thanks for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Good talking with you.
All right, well, we are officially acquainted with our host city of Philly, and we got lots more to come as all the events get going here at the 34th National Veterans Wheelchair Games, so check back with us.
Speedy TV, live from the National Veterans Wheelchair Games, a service of Paralyzed Veterans of America.